Today, we're diving deep into the life of the remarkable Tom Lester. Born on September 23, 1938, in Laurel, Mississippi, Tom Lester was an American actor best remembered for his iconic role as the lovable farmhand Eb Dawson in the classic television sitcom Green Acres, which aired from 1965 to 1971. Throughout his life, Tom's charm, authenticity, and passion made him a beloved figure both on and off screen. Tom Lester grew up on a farm in a rural town where he was surrounded by the simplicity of farming life, something he would cherish for the rest of his days. His deep connection to nature and his roots would later define much of his personal philosophy and even influence his career. Now let's talk about Tom's education. He attended the University of Mississippi, more famously known as Ole Miss. There, he pursued a degree in chemistry and biology. Interestingly, Tom originally thought he would follow a career as a teacher or in the sciences, and in fact, he did become a biology teacher for some time. This background gave him an incredible depth of understanding of the natural world, something that played a huge role in his later life and advocacy work. In his mid-20s, Tom realized his true passion lay in acting. Against all odds, and to the surprise of those around him, this Southern farm boy decided to chase his Hollywood dream. With nothing more than faith and ambition, he moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting. At 6 feet 4 inches tall and a slim build, Tom had a distinctive appearance that didn't exactly align with Hollywood's stereotypical leading man of the time. But what Tom lacked in classic Hollywood looks, he made up for in charm, charisma, and sincerity. And lo and behold, his big break came when he landed the role of Eb Dawson, a witty and warm farmhand in Green Acres. What made Tom stand out in the show was his authentic portrayal of someone who genuinely loved farm life, something Tom personally resonated with. When audiences fell in love with Eb Dawson, they were also falling in love with Tom himself. The humor, the innocence, and the heart that he brought to his character made him an unforgettable figure in television history. Over the years, Tom appeared on spin-offs of Green Acres, such as Petticoat Junction and the Beverly Hillbillies, creating a memorable legacy as a part of television's golden era. Yet, despite his success, fame didn't seem to change Tom. After Green Acres ended, he didn't dive headfirst into the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Instead, he chose a quieter and more fulfilling life, staying true to his roots. He returned to his Mississippi farm and continued to embrace the simpler lifestyle he grew up with. Tom Lester wasn't just an actor, he was a passionate advocate for environmental conservation and farm life. He dedicated much of his life to promoting the importance of agriculture and living in harmony with nature. He would frequently visit schools, community centers, and churches to talk about farming and faith, inspiring countless people with his authenticity and values. It's also worth noting that Tom was a devout Christian. His strong faith was central to his life, and he often incorporated it into his public speaking engagements. In terms of his personal life, Tom Lester was a rather private figure. However, he married his longtime girlfriend, Kaylee, in his later years. The couple shared a quiet and loving life together, but they did not have any children. Tom often credited his rural upbringing and faith as the guiding principles of his life. He didn't let fame go to his head, and he stayed deeply connected to his family and the people who mattered most to him. Now let's explore a few lesser-known facts about Tom Lester. Did you know that he was once named Mississippi's Wildlife Conservationist of the Year? His commitment to environmentalism wasn't just talk. He truly lived it out by working on his farm and preserving the natural beauty of his home state. Another interesting detail is that Tom was one of the few cast members from Green Acres who continued to farm even after achieving Hollywood fame. His co-stars even joked about how Tom would invite them home to show off his cows and the corn he grew. Tom Lester also had a unique sense of humor. His interviews often had a light-hearted and self-deprecating tone. He didn't mind making fun of himself, and he often said that he was just an aw-shucks country boy who got lucky in Hollywood. But that humility and honesty were exactly why people adored him. Physically, Tom had a striking presence with his tall stature and slight build. He weighed approximately 72 kilograms, or about 159 pounds. He had brown hair and warm brown eyes that complemented his kind and approachable demeanor. Tom's features reflected his unassuming personality. There was nothing flashy or over the top about him, which made him an even more relatable figure to his fans. When it comes to his financial success, Tom Lester wasn't among the highest earners in Hollywood. Estimates of his net worth are modest, roughly around $2 million by the time of his passing. While he wasn't a millionaire by modern celebrity standards, Tom lived a fulfilling and happy life, richer in experiences and values than material wealth. His close circle of friends included not only his Green Acres co-stars, such as Eddie Albert and Eva Gabor, but also many people from outside the entertainment industry. He was known to socialize with people in his church community and farming circles, keeping himself grounded no matter where life took him. One untold truth about Tom is how deeply his upbringing shaped his outlook on life. Even at the height of his fame, Tom never forgot his Mississippi roots, and he would often talk about how the values instilled in him by his parents helped him navigate Hollywood's pressures. Speaking of family, not much is publicly known about Tom's parents and siblings, as Tom preferred to keep their lives relatively private. However, his close relationship with his parents and upbringing on the family farm were clearly defining factors in his character. Sadly, Tom Lester passed away on April 20, 2020, at the age of 81. He died of complications from Parkinson's disease in a Nashville, Tennessee hospital. His passing marked the end of an era for fans of Green Acres and those who admired his work and values. Tom Lester's life was the epitome of staying true to yourself. He was an actor, a farmer, an environmentalist, and most importantly, a genuinely good person. His story is a reminder that success isn't measured by wealth or fame, but by how you live your life and the impact you have on those around you.